Randy, you've got some inspection tidbits that you wanted to go over to give our home buyers and sellers out there some advice about home inspections.
Right. First, I wanted to make kind of an announcement today, being May 1st. This is my first day as the Vice President of Florida Operations.
Oh, congratulations! We need like a little bell ringer. I should have had the sound effects all plugged in.
We've had this group here in Tampa for a long time, and we've got a group in Orlando, and we've got some guys starting up our inspection business in Jacksonville and Fort Lauderdale, and
awesome.
then I've got a guy down in Port Charlotte too. So we needed someone to kind of oversee all of our Florida operations, and I was lucky enough to be promoted to that position. So I'm still going to be managing here in Tampa, still going to be inspecting here in Tampa, and assisting those.
So you get 3 jobs,
markets.
so you get a bunch of alphabet soup after your name.
Yes,
so that's kind of cool.
That's right. So
it's like nice. Karen from my office. You guys seen Karen's email signature at my office?
Right.
She has so many designations. Like her email signature is like ABR, GRI, CRI. She has every designation. I think she's a designation junkie. Just means she's really good though.
Yeah, so. That's right. So what I wanted to talk about today is it seems like a lot of sellers put a lot of thought into getting their house ready to sell, beauty-wise, for the showings and getting everything ready so when somebody walks through it quickly, it looks pretty. However, they don't give much thought into, hey, there's a home inspector that's most likely going to be coming through.
And he's going to nitpick the house, yeah.
That's right. So you need to put some thought into those things that might be found because, a lot of things are so simple to take care of. Now, we're not saying that you have to dig in and go up in your attic and do all kinds of crazy things and get up on the roof, although having someone come out and check those things out isn't a bad idea.
No,
have an AC guy do a system service right before you get ready to list your house. That way everything's going to be okay. Yep. You don't have any surprises, but the easy stuff, the maintenance items, cleaning the gutters, and take a look at those exterior door jambs. They're probably going to have some wood decay there somewhere. The pool heaters and spa heaters, they get so infrequently used that when we come along, I'll bet 50% of the time they just don't work. And so it comes up so often, and that's not an inexpensive item.
Right.
So it becomes a real issue when it comes to negotiations and the home buyer. And again, even with those maintenance items, right down to silly things like light bulbs. If we see a fixture that doesn't come on, we don't know if there's an electrical issue. We have to kind of make a notation, hey, I saw that light wasn't working. Could just be a bulb, but we can't assume that.
Correct.
So all those little things start to add up in our home inspection report. And then a buyer starts to think, wow, maybe this house isn't so good. Maybe they haven't maintained this house, and it could be a very nice house. And all
what
those
else
little
is there
things,
that we're not seeing?
If we're seeing all these things, what else is going on, And so it's just so easy to avoid those things. So I went through and prepared a document that kind of goes through those key items. Hey, here's the things you should probably take a look at. Very easy to take care of. We're going to, get it over to you so you can put it up on the website.
It's a nice little checklist of things. If you're thinking about putting your house on the market, whether it's now or a year from now, you can start doing some of this stuff now to be prepared. And so we'll put the checklist up on all of our social channels, again on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Duncan Duo Show, and then Twitter, Instagram, at The Duncan Duo. We'll make sure to put it up there. And I think, again, the important thing about something like that is just being prepared, just having your ducks in a row, and I think you're absolutely right.
A lot of the things on this list are things the seller doesn't necessarily think about. Just this week, I went in to do the inspection, there's a car parked in the garage under the attic hatch, opening, people are gone.
Then you can't get
to
into
work.
the attic?
And I have to disclaim that I couldn't inspect the attic areas, and again, the buyer on that one wants me to come back out and check it. No.
Right.
Someone's going to have to pay an additional fee for my time.
We got to run to a break, so we're going to continue this conversation after a quick break here on The Duncan Duo Show.